Hey everyone, it's Sabrina. So I shared a Ali Edwards stash class project video, I think last week or some time ago, and I had 2 projects and I was supposed to show 3 in the video, but I really didn't want it to get too long. So I am going to share that 3rd project in this video. I thought about adding a 2nd project onto the end, but again, I want to not make videos too long, I feel like it's better if videos are shorter. I don't know. Tell me what you think. But anyways, this project is about a sunset hike that my husband and I took, and I really loved the sunset photo. Well, I guess I should preface that we were trying to take a hike in the forest during or right before sunset, and we got scared away by a skunk that was chasing us. So then we went to the beach. I may need to make like another small page, 1-page thing about, the skunk, but for now, we're just going to do the sunset. And I loved the card from the Good Story kit that said, "Joy is what happens to us when we allow ourselves to recognize how good things really are." I wanted to try out cutting that card apart and then potentially using the rest of it to make some sort of shapes. I love using my 1.5-inch scallop punch, and so that's what I'm going to go with. And I kind of wanted to emulate or replicate, I don't know what word you want to use, but I wanted to emphasize the sun theme. So I decided to cut each of the where the half circles were on my shapes, I would cut those, and then that would give it a more raised dimensional look and a little bit more like a sun look. And you'll see that in a little bit because I'm going to cut several of them. But I placed 3 of the quote strips on the left-hand side and then the last one over on the right-hand side. I don't know if that was a good idea or not, but I really liked and wanted the idea of carrying the quote all the way across the page. So I went with it. You have this idea in your head and you either just go with it or you can spend more time trying to finagle it and get it to work absolutely perfect, which would be, to me, silly. You should just scrapbook, go with your plan, and try not to finagle so much. Okay, so this is where I'm cutting some more of those shapes. And I don't know, I'm not one of those people that takes my scrapbook supplies and thinks, oh, hey, this would make a great thing to cut out. I know Ali Edwards does, and so taking this scrapbook class really made me think about my cards in a different way and kind of look at them in a different way. So when I was putting together my bridge system, which is basically I use these supplies first, find projects for these supplies first, I saw this card and I was like, you know what? I could probably cut this card out and do something with it. So that is kind of where this whole thing came from. And I'm really glad that I tried it. And overall, I think this layout came out pretty good. I went a little too much with the stamping. I don't know. You guys could let me know in the comments, but you'll see in a little bit. I'm going to, at the very end, I'll add some more stamping. But I went to my stamps and I saw a stamp that kind of looks like a sun. So I went ahead and stamped that on both sides of my photo and then the top of the sunset and also at the bottom of the sunset photo. And I was okay with the fact that you couldn't really see it. It's just a faint outline, which is fine with me. And you can see here I was cutting the circle so that way it gave that more of a sun-like appearance, and then I could lift it up and add that extra dimension. I also dug through my stash and found some really old chipboard hearts. I don't even know where they came from, but they barely stick on their adhesive sheet. So I used several gray ones. And you just saw me clean some adhesive off of my photo. That's like a giant adhesive remover that I always get from Hobby Lobby. And I love them. It's a lifesaver. Along with my sand eraser. I love my sand eraser. Also wanted to use up several word phrase stickers, which I felt like went along with the theme of the quote strips. And so I mixed several different gray word phrase stickers and kind of blended them into the project. So I have us and summer nights over on the left-hand side. Over on the right-hand side, I'm going to put I don't want this moment to end, and then another one that says good. And down at the bottom, I will put wander and here. So like I said, a mix of the different neutral gray stickers, because this was actually the first time that on a vacation my husband and I were able to like go off on our own, because my in-laws were with us and they stayed with the kids. So it was pretty momentous occasion to be able to go off on our own and try to have a little adventure, even if a skunk tried to scare us away. So I left a little bit of room for journaling, and to be honest, I wasn't sure if this is going to sound silly, but I wasn't sure if I was allowed to carry the journaling down to the second photo. But like I always say, it's your project. You do what you want to do. And so I decided to add just a little bit of journaling, and that would be sufficient. I also didn't leave a lot of room down in the second area for journaling, so that kind of made a little bit of a problem. But yeah, once again, overthinking things. That's what we gotta all work on, right? Not overthinking things when you're doing your projects. Okay, so this is where I add a ton of hearts in the green color. I really wanted to bring out the green that was kind of in my sweatshirt, and I don't know where else I saw it, but I just wanted to add in some of that sage green color, and I was stamping hearts everywhere. So that's what I was saying earlier. I don't know if it was too many hearts, but so I was able to talk about how in Fort Bragg, my in-laws watched the kids, and we were able to go on a sunset hike, and we had the best time seeing the sunset and having the memorable story of a skunk chasing us. And I remembered to put the date, which if you've been following my channel for a while, you know I always forget the date. I don't know why, but I do. I remembered this time. And I love how this turned out with all the different products that I was able to pull from my stash, and also just getting another stash project done. I already have 2 more in the works, which is fantastic. Hoping to get several done more. Anyways, I'm hoping to get several more done before we end summer. So this is how it looks, and I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing this come together. Have a great day.